Intermediate Algebra for Statistics, Section 4.4, Part 2, Lesson Objectives. Solve one variable linear equations and check their solutions. Solve one variable linear equations involving fractions by multiplying them by the least common multiple. We're going to begin with example 7. Our first step here is to use the distributive property on both sides. So negative 2 times 2x is negative 4x. Negative 2 times positive 1 is minus 2 plus 8. Now that's equal to 4 times x, which is 4x. 4 times minus 3 is minus 12. Now we have variables on both sides, so we need to move all the variables to one side. I'm going to move this negative 4x to this side of the equation. So I have to add 4x. And if I add 4x to this side of the equation, I have to add 4x to this side. This gives us negative 2 plus 8 equals 4x plus 4x is 8x minus 12. These are like terms, so we can combine them and we get 6. I need to get rid of the 8. I need to get rid of the 12. So following the order of operation backwards, I get rid of subtraction before multiplication. So I'm going to do the opposite and add 12 to both sides. So we get 18 equals 8x. And our last step is to divide by 8. And we have x is equal to 18 over 8, or 9 over 4. And 9 over 4 is a nice decimal. It's 2.25. To check this, I'm going to use the graphing calculator. Again, I'm going to put in the left-hand side, and everywhere I see an x, I'm going to substitute 2.25, and I get a value. And then I'm going to substitute the right-hand side in, and hopefully I'll get the same value. So negative 2 times quantity 2 times 2.25 plus 1 plus 8 gives me negative 3. And when I put in the right hand side, 4 times the quantity 2.25 minus 3, I get negative 3. So it checks. Lesson objective number 2, clearing fractions. A key step in solving an equation that contains fractions is to multiply both sides of the equation by the least common multiple, LCM, so there are no fractions on either side of the equation. An equation that is cleared of fractions will be easier to solve than the original equation containing fractions. Let's look at an example. Example 8. We have 2/3 x plus 1/6 equals 3/4. Our first step is to find the least common multiple for the denominators 3, 6, and 4. So the multiples of 3 are here, multiples of 6 are here, multiples of 4 are here, and we see that the smallest multiple that comes up is 12. So we're going to multiply every single term by 12, and that will clear the fractions. So we're going to take 12 times 2/3, we're going to take 12 times 1/6, and we're going to take 12 times 3/4. So if you remember how to multiply fractions, we're going to take the product of the numerators and the product of the denominators. Of course, 12 is the same thing as 12 over 1. Now if you're not good at multiplying fractions, just use your graphing calculator. 12 times 2 over 3 is 24 over 3, which is 8. 12 times 1 is 12 over 6, which becomes 2, and then we have 12 times 3, which is 36, divided by 4, which is 9. So this equation is equivalent to this equation, and this one's a lot easier to solve. Our next step is to subtract 2 to both sides of the equation. Then our last step is to divide by 8, and 7 divided by 8 is 7/8. Check it. we're going to use the graphing calculator. We're going to take 2/3 times 7/8 plus 1/6, and we get 0.75. And if we take and change this back to a fraction, we get 3/4. So this side equals 3/4, this side is 3/4. 7/8 is our solution. Our last example, the first step we want to do is we want to find the least common multiple of 3 and 6, and that turns out to be 6. So we're going to multiply 6 to every single term. And this will cancel out the fractions. So if we see here, we're multiplying by 6 and we're also dividing 6. So these cancel. So the right hand side of the equal sign is 5x minus 6. If we look over here, we are multiplying by 6 and dividing by 3. So technically, we can say 3 divided by 6. This is going to become a 2. And the same way here. The 3 is going to change this 6 to a 2. So we have 2 times x minus 9, no fractions, plus 2 times this expression, 2x plus 10. Fractions have been cleared. Now we do our distributive property. 2x minus 18 plus 4x plus 20 equals 5x minus 6. We have like terms here. This becomes 6x. And we have like terms here. Minus 18 plus 20 becomes plus 2. Now we want to get x's on the same side of the equal sign. I'm going to move this one over here, so I subtract 5x to both sides. Six x minus 5x is 1x, just x, plus 2 equals negative 6. Subtract 2 to both sides, we get x equals negative 6 minus 2 is negative 8. So our solution is negative 8. So next we need to check it. We're going to use the graphing calculator to check it. I'm going to substitute negative 8 in for x. This is the left-hand side of the equation. We end up with negative 7.6 repeating. And when I substitute the right-hand side with x equal to negative 8, I get the same number. So we have verified that x equals negative 8 for this equation. Here's the readings and suggested problems from the text. Thanks for watching.